Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. Here with your energy check-in. So what I wanted to do was a little bit of a modified version of what I used to do back in the day when I started my channel, which is read like a storyline. So it's story time, guys. Friday, it's story time. We are going to talk about what is the storyline at this time for Divine Feminine as related to her masculine. And then we will do the same thing for Divine Masculine as related to the Divine Feminine. Then we're going to go into the connective energies and we'll see what's going on with the connection. And we will close with some messages and some guidance from Ganesha. So we just had a very, very huge astrological event that happens once every 2 years. Mars kissed Venus, or Venus kissed Mars. It doesn't matter, they kissed, okay? That's the masculine and the feminine coming together for this energetic movement towards union, okay? Inner union, and the energetic movement of that then can create the outer union for the twin flames. So that was huge. That just happened. I think it was like Tuesday. Can't remember, all the days are just like melding together. But it was this week, okay? And it was a really big deal. And you're going to see the shifts here as I read this storyline about what's going on right now for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So the Empowerment and Healing Workshop has sold out. No more seats. So literally in less than 24 hours, that workshop sold out. What I'd like to know from all of you is if you've missed out and you feel like you'd really want to attend another session. So I will be happy to create time to do another session, but I really want to hear from those of you who are seriously interested in doing it, because this is where I take the time out of my Sunday to make sure I'm able to do this workshop, this empowerment session and healing session for all of you. I usually like to do it on a Sunday at noon, which is a really good middle of the road time for those of you who are international and for those of you who are in the United States. So if you guys are interested, I'm happy to schedule another one, but only if you're really going to book, okay? Because there's nothing like, securing a session and then, not having all these people excited about it. But it seems like people really want it. And I really think that it's because the Divine Feminine is where she is today. She is working on her empowerment. She's working on her detachment. She's working on her healing. So this is the perfect time to engage in coaching sessions and healing sessions and workshops like this. So let's get started. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com and in the comment section, let me know if you are serious about attending and purchasing a ticket to another healing empowerment workshop. Okay, let's get started. Bottom of the deck. What we're going to do first is we're going to look at what is the most significant theme for the reading today, okay? So we're going to look at the bottom of the deck first. Let me get my little Buddha right here. Okay. Here is the bottom of the deck for the theme, 23, across the waters. So, this could be metaphorical or this could be literal. Maybe, you guys are across the water. You don't have to be in different countries per se, but maybe your masculine is over the bridge from you or over water, right, from you. But this also could be about emotions, okay? So when this card comes out, this is the Journey of Love Oracle. It's available on my Amazon website, on my Amazon storefront. So that link is in the description box. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I love using this deck. So the bottom of the deck, the main energy for the theme today is across the waters. So this energy is about really managing the emotional waters of yourself, okay? This is about whether you're crossing the bridge, metaphorically, and really trying to, develop and understand and feel and express your emotions. Or this is about, going towards somebody over that bridge, getting over that bridge to finally release and share what your emotions are. So this theme has a lot to do with, emotional waters, whether we're holding our feelings, our attitudes, our expectations, whether it's our fears or our doubts or our hopes or our dreams. Both masculine and feminine are really working hard to learn how to navigate that place, okay, from a place of calm, because they've been in emotional turmoil where the water has, surfaced the bridge so much it almost taken the bridge down, perhaps even taken the bridge down a few times. But this is the energy of now getting that emotional mastery and thinking and feeling about something from a different light. It's about shifting the perspective. It's about not feeling overwhelmed and not feeling stressed, right? Having this sense of peacefulness. So this is very much an energy about leaving behind the unnecessary chaos, the unnecessary drama, okay? And really balancing out your emotions. So how does this then translate for divine feminine? Gifts received. So for divine feminine, this is the energy of literally, it's about relax. Relax. It's okay to accept what is coming your way. It's about gentling your soul. It's about steadying your heart. Her theme today is about enjoyment. It's about relaxation. It's about acceptance. It's about resting in the knowledge that you are going to receive abundance, peaceful rest, and replenishment. Okay, the universe is trying to give you something, more abundance, more love, maybe an answer, right? The healing comes in many different packages. So this is the time to just relax, have some fun, be at peace. You don't need to micromanage the journey. You need to experience the journey, which means manage your emotions, manage your activity, okay? Get ready to receive, be receptive, balance that yin and yang within you. What about for divine masculine? The light field. I gotta tell you, this poor guy, I kind of getting like, he probably doesn't know what's happening to him right now. It's think about the time when you, as feminines, awakened, okay? And then, you go into the dark night of the soul, blah, blah, blah. Masculine's done all that, been there, done that. But think about the time when you're awakening and now your gifts start to develop. All of a sudden, you start to hear things, see things, develop the clair gifts, clairvoyance, clairsentience, right? Clairaudience. I really feel that masculine is developing some gifts right now, and he probably doesn't even know what's going on. So when this light field comes out, this is because he's been using his intuition. This is because he's balancing out his own inner feminine and inner masculine energies, okay? His psychic abilities are opening. And he might not be quite sure what it is. I mean, he's not a dummy, right? So I think he does know, but I don't think he's quite I know that the masculine is spiritual and awake, but I don't think that this was something that he was expecting. I feel like, whether it's ancestors or family members from the other side are visiting him, whether in dream space or in his 3D reality, he is getting messages. He is getting light. He is getting assistance. He is connecting through this field of awareness, through his intuition, to the other side. And that is because he is in his heart space. He is balancing his masculine and feminine within him, just like feminine is doing. This masculine is very much gelling his inner union. And as he's doing that, he is developing these gifts. This is also the energy where he may be communicating with divine feminine in the 5D. Okay, so maybe you're hearing a lot from divine feminine. He's visiting you a lot in the divine feminine, in their astral field. Sorry. I just feel like there's absolutely this energy that masculine is developing some psychic abilities, and he's getting a lot of help. And as he's tuning into this, he's utilizing these gifts and may even be communicating with divine feminine. Okay, so let's put these cards over here. Gifts received in the light field. All right, now, what is the theme for today's reading? That is the overall theme, but what's the bottom of the deck here, okay? Blossoming abundance. For Divine Feminine, blossoming abundance. You know, she wants to have abundance. She understands, you know, the work that she has done. This is her energy now towards masculine, okay? This is overall energy towards masculine. Right? So it's like she knows that she needs to be receptive. She needs to relax. She needs to be in peace. So in the storyline here, there's this blossoming abundance. It's this energy of, you know, knowing that, you know, she wants to be abundant, not only in the physical world, but also, you know, in her health and wealth and value. This is about that type of prosperity and love. She wants to be abundant in love. Okay, but how does she clarify this? Five of Wands. It's challenging times for her. She's like, how am I going to get all this health, wealth, abundance, and love? Specifically as related, Four of Wands to my twin flame, where I have been, you know, patiently standing here in this energy of understanding that it's coming in, understanding that the union is coming in, but really wanting to manifest change. So her theme is all about, yeah, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to get my emotions under control. But shit, it's challenging, man. It's challenging, spirit. What's challenging is this union that I know is coming in from a place of change. It's like she's getting antsy. She's antsy. She knows it's coming. She knows the union is almost here. And so she's ready to just spread her wings and fly, but she knows she's not going to be chasing anybody. She knows masculine's going to have to come forward because she is the receptive. She is the yin to his yang. And so, you know, she knows that she's just got to sit in her peace and relax. This is going to happen. Just to believe that. She has to trust that. What about Divine Masculine's theme today? What is his overall energy towards Divine Feminine? Look at this. Six of Wands. She's got the Five of Wands. She's sitting in challenge, and he's like, I am going to have victory. I will have an increase in success and health and wealth and love with my Divine Feminine. I am completing my stubborn, miserly energy where I have just been holding on to my emotions, holding on to my actions, holding on to my words around union. They both have union energy and just in different ways. She's like, where is the union? I am challenged. And he's like, I'm claiming victory. I'm no longer going to be stubborn and miserly about this union. Ready to take action towards it, okay? At the appropriate time. At the appropriate time, okay? So now, let us see what the deal is. What's the story? What's the story? All right. Divine Feminine, here's your storyline, okay? So, the journey card. She's ready to move. She's ready to start the journey. She's ready to get going already, okay? The third eye chakra, she sees, she knows that this journey is going to start to cycle again. She knows that this journey is going to hit the 0 point. There's this completion here, this completion energy with masculine, and then the next card after in the traditional tarot would be the Fool card, which would be the Fool's journey. Right? You're starting with the Fool's journey. So she knows in her third eye, she knows in her intuition that this journey is going to continue because she's the Empress. But she is really trying to, you know, have a breakthrough, right? She's in this energy of trying to crumble, you know, this attachment to this love. She's trying to, you know, get rid of this attachment to this fresh start, okay? She knows, she sees it, she's got to believe it, but she has to not be attached to it, okay? This just like this Gifts Received said, relax, relax, get your emotions together, let the universe bring you the gift. Here's the universe. The Tower card is the universe, right? So she knows this journey, right? This journey has morphed her into the Empress. She is a creator. She is Divine Feminine, and she's gone through a lot of upheaval to finally get this love and this happiness. She knows it. This is what she knows. She will have her love. She will have harmony. She will have happiness. She will have sincerity. She knows this. third eye chakra. The third eye is all about I see. She sees that this journey is going to start again. Okay, she's worked very hard to be this divine feminine. The Tower is there to bring her happiness, but the Tower is also gotten rid of her happiness, right? It's probably because things were not in alignment. All tied up. She feels like things are really tied up right now. What's tied up? We're tied up in this missed opportunity. We're tied as Four of Cups. Like all this opportunity is there, but we're all tied up. Nobody's doing anything. So she's very, very guarded. She's guarded about this in and out energy, and it makes her feel very sensitive. It makes her feel very sensitive when things are very because there's this energy of like, I see it. I know what's going to happen, but it's so tied up. It's tied up. Did we miss our chance? I know what my intuition is telling me as divine feminine, but did we miss it? It's like this energy of like, I don't know, like she's not trusting her intuition because it's not happening in the 3D. So she feels like the connection's all tied up. So she gets a little defensive, thinking he's a player, and it makes her sensitive. It takes her out. So this is what screws up that emotion, right? That emotional, this across the waters energy. It's like some days she's very confident. She knows, her inner knowing, her intuition is saying, yes, it's going to happen. And some days she's like, this is never going to happen. I get it. Next storyline for her. She needs to rest. She needs to rejuvenate. She needs to heal. Judgment card. She needs to detach from this energy of this rebirth. Is this connection going to blossom? She's got to take a break from that. She's got to take a break from the energy of whether or not this is going to rebirth or not. Judgment clarifies judgment. So this is telling me a lot that she's definitely in this energy of, is this going to recycle? Are we going to call this connection back to life? Are we gonna? Take a break from are we gonna? Or is it gonna happen? Take a break. Take a rest. Rest your mind, which will help your heart, which will help your mind and your spirit. Spirit guides and angels are probably like, look, lady, can you chill a little bit? So rest, rejuvenate, regenerate. Rest from wondering if this is going to be called back to life, because 7 of Pentacles, this will happen in divine timing. This will happen when the divine says it's time. Now, if you are highly spiritually evolved, you understand that. But if you're still working through that, you're probably rolling your eyes. I'm hoping it's the first part, that you understand that you want this when it's ready. It's like gestation. You don't want to have the baby before the baby's ready, right? You want it, there could be complications, prematurity. You want when it's safe, when it's ready, when it's prime. So take a break from evaluating the rebirth and assessing and overanalyzing this new beginning, because it will happen in divine time. This is what's going on. And here it is, the yin and the yang. There's that balance. There's that union. But again, Spirit is saying detach. This is the Justice card. Detach, rest, 4 of Swords. Rest your mind about this new beginning, because you're creating unnecessary burden on yourself. 2 cards, 4 of Swords you have here, feminines, about the union. Is this going to rebirth? Are we going to have the union? And both times, Spirit is saying, 4 of Swords, lady. 4 of Swords. Rest that mind. Rest that mind. Okay, so what about it? Again, this union, this balance of the masculine and feminine within you and your outer masculine. Detach, rest, retreat from that leap of faith of when it's going to happen, because it is creating crisis for you. Financial constraints, that's a separation card, right? What else is happening in her storyline? She feels separation from her union, 4 of Wands. It creates a burden about whether this union is ever going to happen, or is she going to have to stand alone? There's a lot of thought about union. I don't feel like it's attachment per se. I don't feel like my feminine is attached to union, but she certainly thinks about it a whole heck of a lot, which I guess you could call attachment. So then the last card of the storyline is Archangel Raphael is here to help her heart, heal her heart while she is seeking answers from her spirit, while she is in this hermit's energy, right? While she's thinking about her destiny. But guess what? There will be victory in this pause, Hanged Man. There will be victory through this suspension. So Divine Feminine storyline is balance out your emotions, trust your intuition about your union. Don't get too caught up that an opportunity has been missed, but really rest your mind about when this new beginning will start. Heal your mind and detach from any leap of faith forward. And this separation and this union, you've got to stand alone right now. You have to stand alone in your experience and heal your heart. Spend some time seeking answers about your own destiny, because victory is assured for you on your journey. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. So bottom line is, get ready to receive some gifts. But you know when gifts are so amazing is when they're unexpected. Have you ever had someone, friend, family member, stranger, just all of a sudden give you a gift? Wasn't it such a wonderful surprise? You weren't even expecting it, right? When you have a birthday, you get all kinds of gifts. You know you're going to get gifts. Christmas time, you know you're going to get gifts. But when you get that gift that all of a sudden is presented, it's the most amazing feeling, right? Get ready to detach from all of these thoughts about getting the gift of union and just focus on you to have that gift arrive so you appreciate it like it was like, whoa, where did that come from? All right. So now what about Divine Masculine storyline? What's his storyline? Well, woman holding a heart, clarified by the Empress. Two things I'm getting from this. Two things. One, Divine Masculine is in the energy of his emotions. Okay? He's intuitive. The Queen of Cups specifically in the tarot is a card, a court card of intuition, of compassion, of emotions. And he is seeing his divine feminine in this energy. Hence, he is also in this energy. This is him balancing out his inner masculine and his inner feminine, because the feminine is leading. And you can't make this up. The first card for her here was the Empress, and here it is again, clarifying the Queen of Cups. So his first cards are about heart space. It's about compassion. It's about intuition, as already indicated that he is developing gifts, all right, in his storyline. So he's very much in his emotions and in his intuition. And he, from there, knows when he connects to his intuition that his divine feminine is his divine feminine. But he is holding on to sorrow at this time. He is holding on to some stubbornness and some grief at this time. So he hasn't quite balanced his emotions yet, right? So when he's excessively feeling his emotion, he's getting a little defensive. He's getting stubborn. If his emotions were balanced out and he had better understanding, he'd have compassion. He'd have compassion and understanding. He wouldn't be stubborn, right? Four of Pentacles, very, very stubborn energy. Remember, we already got that for him at the bottom of his deck about union. And remember, we also got the card that says he's cycling out that energy, but he's telling us he's still working on it. Yes, I'm in my emotions. Yes, I know you're my divine feminine, but I'm holding on to my grief right now because I am a little stubborn. I'm still working through it. Very, very honest message from masculine. The next card, he's saying garden at the gate. He's like, I'm not really ready to rush out the gate yet. I am waiting. I am waiting. Queen of Cups again. I am waiting to balance out my emotions to take this leap of faith forward towards you and be prosperous this time. He's waiting. He's not rushing in like a player. He's not, which you've already just said here in the second reading. Hey, I'm defensive if he's going to be a player. And here he's like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. So Empress, defensive against the player. And here he's saying, I'm waiting because I don't want to be a player. Okay, what's his next message? Storyline. Magician in the mirror. Mastery. He wants to master himself. He wants to master his emotions, master his passion. He wants to master his thoughts, master his stability so he can make wise choices and crumble this defensiveness and come from a place of strength. He wants to come from a place of strength. Magician. I love that. I love that. This is him. Remember, I think she got the Tower card over here too, right? Yeah, I think it was in her first. Yeah, the Tower's right here. So they both have towers, you know, and he's in the energy of, I want to get rid of, you know, being defensive and putting a barrier up. I want to be in my strength. I want to be warm, and I want to be determined, and I want to be strong. So I need to get into my mastery to choose wisely and then crumble this bubble that I've put myself in. His next storyline is this new beginning. He wants this new beginning. Look, she's got the number 2 card. He's got the number 1 card because he knows he needs to bring in the new beginning. He needs to take action, solar plexus, towards the new beginning. What does he need to take action towards? This commitment and communicate from a place of King of Cups, emotional mastery, gentleness, feeling, leadership. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next cards. Look at this, caring connections. He knows divine feminine is his person. This is the Lover's card with caring connections. You can't make this up. This is how it flew out. He knows that this is a deep spiritual love, but he is very stressed about his wish to move forward, right? He's stressed because he's not quite in his strength yet. And so his last card is, I know my value. I want to bring in the offer of a new beginning. I want to rush in, but I'm balancing this, and I will come in when I feel well, when the time is just right, when I feel complete. When he is in the energy of completely balancing out his inner feminine with his inner masculine, he will come forward. So his storyline is he's getting some downloads. He's in the energy of psychic ability. He is in the energy of really tapping into his spirituality and his emotions. He's holding on to some grief right now. He's waiting at the gate before he takes a leap of faith forward. He is really working on his mastery to come into a place of strength so that he can take action towards a commitment, towards this spiritual connection. But there is some stress about how to move forward. So he's in an energy of waiting to feel right, centering himself before he comes in with that Ace of Pentacles and that offer. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. He wants this new beginning with his feminine. So now let's take a look at the connection. Okay, let's take a look at the connection. Bottom of the deck, I love this. Integrity. Integrity. It's all about integrity. This is where we suffered in this connection before. Integrity. What about integrity? Mastery. What about it? Planning. What are we planning for? Success. All from a place of integrity. So this connection is going through an overhaul where people are coming into their integrity, in their truth, in their honesty to manifest movement forward towards success. Remember, we already have the victory card for divine masculine in his energy towards divine feminine. Okay, so let's take a look at the connective energy. That was the bottom of the deck. All right, here we go. First card out, strength. Did we not see this already? We saw it here where he needs to get the strength in order to choose wisely, right? So he's getting into his mastery to make good choices, to crumble his defensiveness and just be able to stand in his strength. So here we have the strength card. That is the theme for the connection right now. Both parties getting in their strength. Divine feminine being strong in her receptivity, in her rest, in her rejuvenation, in her regeneration, and divine masculine coming into his strength to really balance his inner masculine and feminine to come into his strength to make the offer. So what is happening in the connection today? Okay. these are just all the extra cards that okay, here we go. So first card out, Nine of Swords. There's a lot of stress. Where do we get the Nine of Swords? Right here with this caring connections and the Lover's card. There's a lot of stress about moving towards his wishes, right? So he's really trying to heal. The stress is Queen of Swords, that the divine feminine, it might be in the energy of, perhaps cold, right? Cold, not necessarily in the energy of warm and receptive. Let me make sure I've got this right. Hold on. So this, because I hate when I do this. Okay, so then this, and then this. Sorry, guys. This, and then this, and then that. Okay. All right. So, sorry about that. Okay. So, first energy for their connection. There's a lot of stress that the Queen of Swords, might be a little icy around taking a leap of faith. I had to find out who the Queen of Swords was, so I did. Queen of Swords right now might refuse to compromise with the King of Pentacles, which is divine masculine. And who's the Queen of Swords? Divine feminine. You. Okay, so that just right there confirmed to me that Queen of Swords is divine feminine. So divine masculine's a little nervous about whether or not you guys there's going to be an energy of being able to come to a compromise. Are we going to be able to get through the standoff? This is why that Nine of Swords is there, because he's like, I know this is a deep connection. It's a spiritual connection, but I am stressed out about my wishes to move forward. And here it is. It's this energy. He needs to get in his strength, right? To come forward to divine feminine. Because right now, he or she may be refusing to compromise. The next energy that we have is the Knight of Swords. There is this desire to charge forward, right? But right now, we are using our intuition. We are using our inner knowingness about how to take a leap of faith forward. And then we have the energy of strength, right? Both are coming into a place of power to move towards their wishes by using this intuition. Do you see how much intuition we have? There is a lot going on balancing out that masculine and feminine energy. 2 cards already about intuition. This first one's real practical. It's like, I'm stressed out. She might be icy. We might not compromise. What if we can't make it? Blah, blah, blah. But then these next 2 cards are all about, I want to move forward, but I'm using my intuition about how to do it. I'm gaining my strength to move towards my wishes by using my intuition. Okay. The next card is, there is this communication. Okay. There's this energy of wanting to message, wanting to send some news. Death card. I was like, oh, end of communication. And then I got the Man. And I was like, well, what's ending here? His pride, his ego, the distorted masculine. So this communication will no longer come from a masculine that is in his energy of ego. It will come from a masculine who has transformed, and come into union with his masculine and feminine side. And then we have the energy of the Emperor. So when he transforms, balances himself out, the Emperor is rebirth, and change and growth and expansion can occur. And then the King of Pentacles, who we have here, who's stressed out about his feminine, will bring in the union, 2 of Cups, as a mature, developed, experienced divine masculine. I'm telling you, I feel like August, as we head into Lionsgate, a lot of shifts. I'm already hearing about a lot of unions, but I do feel like there's going to be another big surge come August 8th. So what does Ganesha want to tell us? What's Ganesha's guidance? Okay, what is Ganesha's guidance to divine feminine at this stage of her journey about her union with masculine? All right, and what is masculine's guide? What is Ganesha's guidance to masculine? Let's start with the bottom of the deck. Look at this, energetic movement. And this is what I was talking about earlier, is this energy of the energy has shifted in the planets. Okay, Venus has kissed Mars. Mars has kissed Venus. There's a lot of kissing going on in astrology. Energetic movement. So Ganesha is here saying there's a lot of energetic movement at this time. Okay, so this is an energy where they are both in a phase of development and change. They are really in this energy of moving forward. There's a high level of high vibrational energy that is helping both of them move forward towards each other on their road to union. So what is Ganesha's advice to feminine at this stage of her journey as related to her masculine? Sustenance. Like they're saying, it's time to nourish yourself with rest. Nourish yourself. This is a time where you really need to start to, enjoy your blessings, enjoy the gifts, enjoy your friendships, enjoy love, right? Create, experience, grow, rest, experience life. Don't sit around waiting and attaching and evaluating what the hell is going on with masculine. This is an essential time for you, feminine. Feed your soul. Feed your soul. Because gifts are coming. You don't need to worry about the gift. The gift is on its way. What about for divine masculine? Wait, look at this. Another card of psychic ability. It's called insight. I feel sorry for this guy if he doesn't know what's happening to him, but insight. This is all about that inner compass. This is all about the third eye chakra, which, by the way, divine feminine has here in her first card. So Ganesha's saying, focus your attention to your inner knowing, right? Look at what's highlighted here, this third eye. Focus your attention to that. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your soul. That's where you will find calm. That is where you're going to find strong, clear guidance. He will come into harmony if he continues to look inward, into his spirit, from his third eye. So his guidance is continue to use your intuition, divine masculine. Continue to use your intuition. Continue to balance out your inner masculine and feminine qualities to really nurture and grow that intuition. Pay attention to those signs and synchronicities, because that will keep you in alignment with your journey, with your path, and ultimately towards your divine feminine. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.